When the One Piece remake was announced in December of 2023, many people had this reaction.
Why?
Well, someone from which studio, the one taking the lead in making the One Piece remake, is going to give us the answer to that question. But in addition to that, we're also going to talk about a Toei animator left Toei Animation. So let's talk about it. Henry Thurlow, an animator who is known for his work on the Wano arc, especially for the episode 1093, which is the Aokiji episode, and he was the first non-Japanese staff member to direct an episode of One Piece, and the episode we are talking about is episode 1066.
That's really impressive. Whoa, bravo, wow.
Well, he dropped a bombshell tweet mentioning that he would be leaving Toei Animation. So here's the tweet on the screen, and he says, "Announcement, sorry to say I have left Toei Animation and the One Piece staff. I go into as much detail as I can about why on the One Piece podcast episode 824 and won't comment further. I am currently directing something at another studio, so stay tuned for more news in the near future." He continues, "One Piece is and remains to be my favorite shonen series, and I'm leaving under very good terms. I have no doubt Toei and the amazing staff will continue doing a great job from here on out, and I look forward to, as a fan now, not creator, seeing what they do in the future."
My future, my hope, all my stories, all my struggles, all my hopes. What will I do? I can't even register. Oh my day, if it doesn't oh my god.
Now remember, boys and girls, remember he said in his tweet that he is going to explain in more detail on the One Piece podcast of the reason why he left. And that is exactly what he did. So what exactly moved Mr. Henry to leave the job that he enjoyed so much? So let's find out what really happened. So it all started with episode 1066. That's the episode that he directed. So after he worked so hard and made a very good episode, he requested a little break from directing. Now, after he returned from his break, he realized that he was basically blocked from doing certain things dealing with animation. And for some reason, there was no answer that he was given to the reason why that was happening to him.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
But eventually, Mr. Henry discovered the situation, the problem. He discovered that a One Piece staff member disliked his work, his style of directing and animating when it comes to color usage. That was a particular problem for that one individual staff member.
Who is she?
So of course, Mr. Henry is not no snitch, so he did not drop any particular names of the individual that was causing him problems. Of course, one time he made sure to let everyone know in the podcast that it was not the chief director, Tatsuya Magamine, or Magamine, I think that's how you pronounce it, because that individual was very satisfied along with other people with his work. But the problem is this individual in question had enough of an authority in that One Piece staff to prevent Mr. Henry from doing his work. So of course he issued an ultimatum with Toei Animation, but they couldn't satisfy his requests, so he made the decision to leave Toei Animation. Remember, boys and girls, that as he said in his tweet that he's on good terms with Toei Animation, just not on good terms with that particular individual, because they mentioned to him that anytime he wants to come and work on One Piece, he is free to do so at any time. So I would love to hear your comments on this very interesting story about this individual leaving Toei Animation because of this strange individual. George Wada, this individual who is the CEO of Witch Studio and Production IG, he mentioned in an interview that the One Piece remake will address two major flaws that will attract new anime fans.
Gentlemen, you have my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
Now, when it comes to introducing persons to the wonderful world of One Piece, usually some persons take up the invitation, but then it have some who have particular issues of why they would not take up watching One Piece. Many persons, and I have some friends of mine who have said this, they have a problem with the animation. The animation looks too old, they don't like it, it makes them want to puke. Then it have some individuals, when they see the number of episodes they have to watch, they say, no, don't want anything to do with that. And that is one of the other reasons why many persons don't take up watching One Piece, because of the episode count. Is that the reason? Along with the reason of animation as well, let us know in the comments. But that is exactly what George Wada said is what they will fix when it comes to the One Piece remake. So here's what Mr. Wada said on it. He said, due to technological advancements, young people who are used to watching modern anime might find the visuals of One Piece, which started airing 25 years ago, difficult to watch because of the different format.
Correct!
He continues to say both Mr. Oda and we share this desire to expand anime to people who don't know about it, even on a global scale, and the One Piece was planned as a gateway to that. Now, of course, we know that Toei have been working on this anime for years, so what is the relationship between Witch Studio and Toei Animation concerning this new project? Well, of course, Mr. Wada commented on that as well, so here's what he said briefly. He said, Toei Animation also told us, please do your best and we will continue to work hard on the latest episodes. The image is that manga, anime, and live action will all move forward together, expanding the reach of One Piece. So what are your thoughts on this particular interview? Do you think that it will solve the problem dealing with the animation and dealing with the episode count? Will that fix One Piece? Will that make it more appealing to the mass audience? Let us know how you feel about it in the comments. But are you aware that there was one particular animator in Toei, even though as we just read that that Wada said that the Toei animation staff have no problem with the remake and they have no problem with the live action One Piece. They're moving forward together. But there was one animator who voiced his opinion about the remake. Click on that video to find out. But before you click on the video, in order for it to work, in order for it to play for you, you have to first click on the subscribe button. So that's it. Go on.